In this video, I will show you how to use Agantty, which is a web app that will help you to manage your projects. So let me show you some images before we get in. And here you can see that you can create the Gantt charts, which are this particular type of graphics that will help you manage your projects and all your tasks, milestones, deadlines, and manage your team with other people. So it's basically a management tool, and you can use it for work or also for some activities or university. So you can use it in many ways. There are also other type of applications that you can use to create Gantt charts and to manage projects. And this, I believe this is the best one because first of all, it's free. It's totally free. You don't have to pay anything. You can do whatever you want. And also you can share the page, the dashboard with other people that work with you, so collaborators or colleagues and so on. And so you can do this, you don't have to even install anything, everything it's on the cloud. But if you want, I will show you here on the main page, you can also have like the app that you can download and install on your smartphone, and you also have a software that you can install in your computer. Now you can see everything, it's in German, so I can change this from German to English. But first of all, I can change it in my language, Italian, and after that I can also change it to English. I will show you how to do that. But if we are here, you can see a lot of things about Agantty, all the information that you want. There you see they have the app on the App Store on Google Play, so you can synchronize all of your machines. You can work anywhere in cloud, and it's perfect to work in team and with partners and so on. So you have this Gantt chart, and also you can create some projects and tasks and so on. But I will show you everything. If you want, just give a look to the website because it's really nice done. And of course, as any other service, you will have to create an account. So you have to log in or create an account. Oh, there it is down here. We can switch to English, and we can see again here we can register for free. This is what you want to do. Also, the interface is pretty nice, pretty professional. So let's get now into the dashboard. This is actually the Gantt chart. You have two ways you can use this application. You have the dashboard and you have the Gantt chart, which they both display the projects that you have created. Okay, so I will just show you a little bit of the interface, some quick tips and tricks, and some tools that you can use, but then you can continue by yourself. It's pretty simple and very self-explanatory if you already are familiar with some Gantt creation in other application. Okay, so let me close this other. Well, again, you can do your tour here and see everything else in English. There you go. Okay, let's close this up. Now, I already created 3 projects here, and when you create the project, they will show up here on the left side. And also, I can delete projects or check them as finished. So, for example, if I select this project, I can set this one as project finished. Okay, and this will bring the project into the finished project down here. And I want to do this with everything, so you can see how to start from scratch, from nothing inside. Okay, and now the last one. Well, actually I will delete this, so I will show you another function. So okay, I can also right click down here, and I have a lot of options. I can edit and do a delete action. Okay, now everything is blank, the Gantt chart and the dashboard as well. So I have to start again from scratch, and I can set the time as in today. So I can click here today, or I can say jump today to go to a precise date. So now is December the 3rd. So let's say I want to start on December the 10th, and now I will create my first project. Also here I can see that I can extend the timeline with this things here. Okay, let's add a new project. Everything starts here. Well, actually, when you will first launch the application, I think you will go through a wizard where it will ask you to create a new project, to create a new team, new members, and then you will get here. But you can skip all of that and you can start right from here. But if you do the wizard, it's much more simpler actually. But let's see what happens when you are in here. You have to create a project. You just click here and let's add a new project. Let's call it, for example, iDesign Wiki, which is one of my website, and also please visit it. And it's about design and a lot of things about art and history of design. Okay, so basically I can give a name here. I can set starting point. So for example, I can change the begin point and I can change the end. So for example, let's start the 11th and let's finish 27. And also I can choose the range. So if I go like this, it's 2 click to define the start and the end. And that's it. Let's say apply. And I can add a description. Pretty self-explanatory. I can use bullet points, I can use lists, and so on. And also I can assign a theme here. I've already created a different theme. I can create another theme. Okay, let's call this theme Alexander, for example. So I will press play, plus, and also I can add now people by adding their email address. They have to be registered also to Agantty, and they have to have a user account, and or you can invite also friends. Okay, so I don't have anyone right now. I just have myself, which I believe it's Studio here, which is the project manager. So it's a team just composed by the project manager. And let's create this project. There you go. So we have this nice yellow line here, which represent my starting point and my ending point in this timeline of the project. And you can scroll, you can use this scroll bar here down at the bottom to scroll around. This is the deadline. It's really nice represented with this red line right there. I can also move these around. I can stretch the end, I can stretch the beginning, and so on. I can do a lot of operation, but again, you can figure out by yourself. If I hold down here, it will show me some information about this project. Okay, now the next thing is to add some tasks. So to add tasks, I have to select the project from this list, and now I only have one, so it's pretty simple. And then I move here on the right side. I can change again the end point, the start point, the description, and here I can add tasks or milestones. So for example, let's add a task, and I will call this, for example, market research. Okay, and I will add the task, and there it is. Then I can adjust it. Okay, now let's create a new one. So I can continue to add task, and after that, let's say meeting. Okay, add a task, and this it's above, but I can bring this anywhere. So for example, if I want this to be after the market research, I will bring this lower here. It's pretty easy, it's pretty fun to play with this. And also now I can establish a link between this the end of this and the beginning of this. So in this case, these are subsequential. So basically, I cannot do the meeting unless I have finished this other task. So this is why I can drag and drop these arrows here. And if I bring this backward, it will show me kind of an error, like just a position of tasks. Okay, then you can see that you can select task by task and change what's going on in this task. I can add a description if I want. I can define, for example, the hours. Let's say 2 hours for the meeting. And also if they depend on some other task, or if they have a precondition. In this case, you can see here that you can define this as well here. Also, I can set this task as finished, and this will be grayed out, or I can delete this if I want. So pretty easy. And if to go back to the project, I will select again the project here on the left side. And there you go, I can see my tasks. I can also check this out from here. Double click if you want to get in the task again, or if you want to edit, if you want to delete. Really self-explanatory. Also, I can set a deadline here and the time of the deadline. And I can also export this as a Excel or similar format. Oops, I think I have just went into, well, this is kind of another way to see the project when you export. Okay, now let's add another task, for example. Well, actually, enough with the tasks. I know this is a pretty simple example, but you can figure out how you can create 1,000 tasks. So I just want to show you something else, the milestones. So I can click add, and I can switch from task to milestones. And here I can write, for example, I don't know, alpha, well, beta version. Let's say that we are creating software, something like that. And let's click play, add. And there you go. This is the beta version here. It's represented by this black triangle. And I can also change this and put it somewhere else. Maybe right here between the market research and the meeting. Doesn't make much sense, but these are just examples. But you can then figure out everything else by yourself. It's pretty self-explanatory. Here again, if you close everything, if you select a project from here, for example, and if you close, this means that you are back on the main dashboard, well, main screen. And here I can see the various teams. I can show and hide the various teams. And I can also invite users again. And also I can select projects to display. I can print this into paper. I can download the app and synchronize everything. And also we'll show you some other tools right here on the project panel. You can open and close the tasks here. So you can expand. Perhaps you have, for example, 10 projects here. You don't want to get everything too busy. You can close this up and open it. And also here you can see the resources, but right now I haven't assigned any resource to this project, but you can do it pretty easy. Also here you can change the order of the list of projects. Well, you know, everything is pretty simple. I love this design. It's really straightforward, and you can nice looking. You can really make a lot of things with this, and it will help you to manage your projects. Right click again if you want to change some stuff on the task, on the project. And that's it. You just have to create some new projects here. You can add it and continue to set everything up. Again, let's create, for example, other stuff to see. Now they are all compact, but I can expand them when I will set the various tasks. And this can be you can be multitasking with this. You can do a lot of stuff at the same moment. And that's it. You can, of course, support the team if you like their job. One last thing, I was almost forgetting. I can also turn this, I can hide this if I want to see it better. And if I can go to the dashboard, and on the dashboard, I will just see what's in the Gantt chart, but just in a different format like that. And I can see what's happening this week, today, this month, or I can define a different range. And this is it. Really, it's finished. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and check our other English video guides and our English video courses. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.